Should be working. I think I found good enough lighting. Sorry if the wind is crazy. It just got done raining, and now it's beautiful weather outside. But anyways, um, well, this is my story. You know, for those of y'all who know me, obviously Juan Chavera, y'all know what happened up until this point. But those of y'all who don't, um, I'm here to tell you. I never done this, but it's alright. So it started like way back in school, in high school, say like sophomore year, well, going into sophomore year, because freshman year, I didn't count that as technically working out. I didn't know anything, and the coaches just threw us in there and expected us to know it all, but I didn't know not one damn thing. And sophomore year, you know, shout out Coach Lopez, because he's the real reason why I started. He's the main one. I played football sophomore year, but that was about it. And well, I came in one day to the gym, like almost summertime, and I mean, we was just working out, and we was just checking out maxes, and well, was ending up squatting 315 as a sophomore going to be a junior, and it never crossed my mind that I could have been that strong ever in my life, because I've always been big, and I just was never the one to take care of my body. I just didn't care about nothing at all. Didn't care about what I was eating, what I was drinking, what I was smoking, what I was taking. Didn't care about none of that. And eventually it led to bad habits, and I wanted to change going into junior year, but I didn't change. The only thing I added was working out. I just thought maybe if I work out, I could still do all these things and it'll be okay. And well, fast forward to junior year, I didn't play football. Well, I played a little bit, but then I quit 'cause I just didn't like it. And well, I signed up for powerlifting. And then my first year in powerlifting, I made it to regionals. And that's when I knew I could do something. I just couldn't figure out what. I knew I wanted to chase my goals, but at that time it was just to lift heavy. I didn't have no other life goal or anything like that. I didn't have nothing at that time. Like mentally, I didn't have nothing going on. And I mean, eventually when the senior year, 2020, prepped up and everything, was squatting 600 plus, and actually made it to state, qualified to go to state, but I didn't go because COVID canceled it. So I never got to actually see what I did with my progress in a big stage. And right after that happened, I kind of gave up. I gave up on working out. I gave up on life, really. I gave up on wanting to live, wanting to do anything. I just did not want to be a part of anything. I just wanted to drink and smoke all the pain away, take all the drugs that I can, whatever. But it wasn't leading me nowhere. I was working at McDonald's at the time. Y'all know. The people who know, y'all know, bro. I was eating MGBs, nuggets. I was eating spicy. I was eating everything off that damn menu. And I was still smoking. I was still drinking, taking other types of drugs. It wasn't good. It was leading me nowhere. My health was just plummeting down. Pummeling down. My health was pummeling down. And it wasn't doing nothing. I was just lazy. And well, you know, I kind of just like completely blocked out family and really everyone that I loved. I just wanted to be only surrounded by drugs because that was the thing that helped me. But it really didn't. It wasn't helping me at all. That's what I was just telling myself, you know? And, well, at that time, my grandma passed away. And at the end of summer that year. And that's when my life changed. Because I knew this could be me at any moment. and I'm not doing nothing with my life but being lazy and just staying home doing nothing. I just wanted to go home, play video games, and smoke and drink and whatever. But I mean, there was nothing going on. I was mad at the world because I wasn't getting what I wanted, but I should have been mad at myself because I wasn't doing anything to get what I wanted. You know, I wasn't putting in no work, I wasn't changing and doing nothing. And eventually, shout out my boy Niles for sure, because he's the one who helped me start this weight loss journey. And at that time, he was cut. Like, he was shredded, worked out all the time, running miles, eating good, senior straight out of high school, still on his shit. And I wanted to be like that in my own way. I just didn't know how. So, I mean, it all started with us working out in the back of his house. He had a treadmill, he had some bands, like 10 pounds and 15-pound dumbbells, and that's how we started. I was there every single day, not really doing cardio because at that time I would tell him I hate cardio. I don't want nothing to do with cardio. Don't ever give me cardio stuff. I just want to lift weights. And that was a terrible mindset because you need to do cardio. You have to have your body moving. And, you know, eventually I stayed consistent with him there. He would make us food, and it was such a cool, like, experience to have somebody to be there with you, pushing you too, because they can see it in you. They're helping you, trying to bring it out. And eventually after that, we moved to my other friend, shout out Derek and his family. They would let us work out there at their place, you know, because they had more stuff. So I started working out there, you know, doing more cutting workouts. I was posting my videos, my workout videos, but it was mostly just on Snap. Only the people who I had on Snap at the time knew. And yeah, they were seeing from when I started till whenever I got the gym membership. I got my first gym membership there from one of my friends that I knew from school, Raina. She hooked it up and she gave me one of the gym memberships that she had won from school. But I took it, she gave it to me, and I'll always appreciate her for that. And I took it, and man, I made sure I busted ass so much in that gym. I still hadn't done cardio, but I was doing low weight for lots and lots of reps. Like, I was doing so many reps, it was crazy. Like, that was my cardio at that time. And then eventually, me and Niles, we both got a gym membership at another gym that we went to, Garza's. And that's when it, like, really kicked in. Because at that time, I wasn't really seeing results. I wanted the results quick and fast, just like everybody wants. They want everything quick right now. Like, if they don't see it within a week, they give up. Because they feel like they did a whole bunch of hard work for 1 week and they didn't get nothing. But it don't work like that, you know? You have to keep pushing no matter what, and then you'll get what you want later on. It's not just going to be easily thrown at you. Like, no NBA star just, like, was born, was like, yeah, here, you know? You're signed up now. No, they had to work hard for it. All the distractions and all the problems and issues they had in life, they pushed through it all, and look where it got them. And then, like, for me, I'm no star like that or athlete. I'm just someone trying to help everybody make a change. Because at that time, I wanted to quit as well. I got the gym membership, but I felt like I hadn't done enough, and I didn't know what it was. And then I was working at McDonald's, but I quit, and I started working at the ranch. So me and Oz had to switch from working out in the mornings to the afternoons. And obviously, this Texas weather is hot in the afternoons, all day too, really. But I mean, in the afternoons, it was so hot. I didn't want to do nothing. I would, like, you can ask him. I would get to the gym with him, and, you know, I would stretch with him, but then I would just lay there on the floor. I didn't want to do nothing. While he would go, he'll be running, still doing lots of cardio, and then it just turned into like an everyday thing of I would only hit weights. I'm not doing cardio. And I would just lay on the gym floor and just hearing him run and be like, dude, what am I doing? Like, he's moving so much and he's like making so much progress and I'm not doing anything. Like, is cardio really the reason why? So eventually it was just like a whole like week, 2 weeks of me just telling myself, do it, you have to do it, you have to do it. You're not gonna see changes if you don't do it. And well, I stepped up to the treadmill, didn't start running, We pulled up and Niall showed me walk on the incline, max incline, like 2.5 to 3 speed, and that was it. And make it a goal to not hang on to the sides because you're gonna want to hang on because of how much it hurts. But I mean, it's supposed to hurt, you know? It's not supposed to feel good, Can't be easy because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And eventually, I started out with walking on the incline. Then slowly I went into like jogging for 5 minutes after I was done with the incline. And then it turned into like 10 minutes. Then it turned into me just not doing the incline and running full on sprints. Something that I would always tell Niles I was not going to do ever. And I ended up doing it. And then I started seeing more results because I started doing cardio. I was lifting the weights. And at that time, my eating was still kind of bad. I was still eating out like Whataburger and Pizza Hut and Dairy Queen. Not McDonald's. I quit McDonald's. But still, I was still eating out, which still wasn't good, There wasn't no changes, like good changes being made. And, well, then eventually I started doing abs. Then Niles is really the one who taught me how to cook. Niles showed me all the stuff. And shout out my mom too, because my mom would still make us good food, even though I treated her bad, which I know it wasn't good at all. It was horrible. Shouldn't have treated my mom like that, but I can't go back and change the past, And, well, then I learned how to cook, was making my own foods, and I was working at the ranch, so I was sweating a lot all day. Then I'll come back and I'll hit the gym, still sweat a lot more. And then eventually I found myself, I quit the ranch job, because it just wasn't that good. And I went to Stripes at the time. And me and Niles, we had the same schedule, almost working the same days because he had school. But we would work in the afternoons, go work out in the mornings. And, bro, it was my dog, bro. It just really put me on for real. And at that time, he saw me lose a lot of weight. I went from 240 to about like 190 at that time. And still kind of big. But still, the fact that I lost like 50 pounds at that time was just crazy to me, because I never thought I would get under 200 pounds in my life. I was 212 by the end of senior year in high school, which is insane for somebody who's 5'5", 5'6", as a senior. Like, that was crazy. And, well, I ended up taking a risk and moved up here to Houston. And it's worked out for the most part. I ran into some issues and stuff like that. I came out here and met a lot of great friends. A lot of real great friends. And some horrible people too, But I've met a lot of good coworkers. I've had some good jobs. I've had some bad jobs. But eventually, the gym out here was a whole different experience, because I didn't have none of that. I didn't have a sauna. I didn't have multiple benches and multiple squat racks and all these different types of accessories for all the machines and stuff like that. I didn't have none of that. I had old school weights, old school like the 90s type of gym. Like, that was the type of weight room that I was in. And well, all this was brand new to me, so it didn't throw me off. It kind of made me more nervous to go to the gym because I didn't know nobody, and my social anxiety was crazy high at that time. But all the friends that I met in the gym, they would always see me like, yo, bro, you look good, and all the good compliments that they would give me. And like, I would show them my pictures, and they would, like, all of them would freak out because of how much weight I lost and stuff. And that brought my confidence up a whole lot because I never had that. I never had anybody give me compliments like that ever. Even when I was doing powerlifting, only my close homies knew. Like, only my close homies gave me, like, compliments and stuff like that about that. Not really everybody in the school. Plus, I was the older brother, and my younger brother, he was a more popular one, not me. I wanted to stay out of everybody's way and just take drugs and, not be on all of that. But coming out here made my confidence go up a whole lot, and people treat me different now. Everybody treats me differently than before, which is fine. I don't mind, but you can see it. You can definitely see it. Everybody's gonna treat you differently, but it's just how you deal with it. And well, came out here my first year, got LA Fitness. That was like a good start to like what a good gym will be when I come out here. Wasn't anything too crazy, nothing luxurious or anything like that. No over the top gym or nothing. But it was still a solid ass gym. It got what I needed to do. Like I said, I met so many good people, and all the workouts and all the new cardio stuff that I learned from there really helped me. And well, the end of, cause I moved out here in 2022, and the end of 2023, got into an accident in downtown, and at that time, thought my life was ruined. Just lost a car that I had for 2 years, going on 3 years, and I didn't know what to do. At that time, I wanted to give up again, just completely throw everything out, move back, and forget about what I was doing and what my goals were. And then I got a new car, 2024, right? I had that wrong. The end of 2022, going into 2023 is when I crashed the car. No, I'm sorry. 23. I can't remember. 2022 to going into 23 is when I crashed the car, my first one, in downtown. And I ended up spending the night in jail. Harris County, man. It was not worth it. Then, coming into 2023, I got another car. And the beginning of this year, crashed that one too. Went through 2 cars. And at that time, I just fully gave up. I didn't care about nothing at all again. As mostly I could tell, like, there was no videos. My physique was going down, wasn't motivated. I lost all of it. And, a lot of the people from when I first started posting were asking me, like, when you gonna post again? Like, you need to keep posting. Like, you have to keep posting. Like, we got so much, like, encouragement to go work out from you. You made us know that anybody can do it, You gave us motivation. And that's when I was like, man, a lot of people really miss seeing my videos, and I need to get back on it. So that's why I started going back on and posting and stuff like that. And, started doing good. Then I got caught up again. Had to spend another night in county. Was not good. even went down for a funeral that same weekend. Was not a good thing to see for me. And now that's when my life changed. I'm like fully committed to posting videos to show everyone that no matter what's going on in your life, as long as you keep positive mindset, you're gonna get through it, no matter what. You can have no money, you can have none of this, none of that, whatever. It don't matter. It really don't matter. Chase your dreams. Even if you're broke, even if you don't have whatever it is you don't have, chase your dreams because you have nothing to lose, you know? And I just want to say that, like, anybody can do it. No matter who you are, do it for you. It don't matter what nobody else says. They're not a part of your life. Only you know what's going on. So why would it matter what other people are saying, you know? I've had people talk down on me, but I mean, it's like, how can they talk down on me? I've lost 100 pounds, literally. It's 240 pounds. I almost lost 100 pounds. I lost like 95. I went from 240 to 145 was like my leanest. And now I'm back up to 162, but just pure muscle and stuff, you know? So just know, whatever's going on in your life, it's okay. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna get through it because everyone gets through it. You're gonna live a good life. Just keep a positive mindset and just focus on you. But yeah, this is my little life story. Don't know how long this is, but sorry that I didn't record a workout video today. This is gonna be my first video on YouTube as well. But yeah, come a long way, you know? And I'm proud of myself for not giving up and not caring what the people that don't like me gotta say. But it's alright. Kai still did it in the end. So I'll see y'all guys.